Hey everybody, it is day 23 of my 100 days of creative self-care and writing challenge. And so it's a little under the weather today. So I'm not feeling 100%. Um, it's Monday. I was teaching a fitness class yesterday and got really nauseous. And so I don't know if I just didn't have enough water on board or my electrolytes were low, which I'd had some electrolytes the day before. So I don't know, or I just got a touch of a little flu bug or something. But so today was, I had a busy day running some errands and going to doctor's appointments for routine things because I've been, as part of this creative self-care, I've been also just focusing on general on self-care and how important it is to stay on top of. I, up until recently, had been working full-time as a psychiatric practice manager and assistant manager, holding various roles with a local company here in Phoenix. And it was very, very busy job and very demanding. And then also being a full-time graduate student. So that's very demanding too. And so some of these like yearly checkups I had been neglecting. So anyways, I had a day of catching up on stuff like that. But once I completed all of that, I tried to just lay low and take it easy because I just wasn't feeling good. So here I am, maybe a little bit less energetic than usual, but still here to be accountable for the challenge. And we had been previously talking a lot about plot structure for fiction writing, and we went through those signposts that I said I really enjoyed learning from James Scott Bell. And he also had some great tips on how to write good scenes. So I thought I'd share that with you. And one of my favorite quotes about great fiction, which is from Alfred Hitchcock, which I think I probably also heard in James Scott Bell's work or at one of his seminars, and I wrote it down because he had a lot of great information all the time. So like I said, really look up to that gentleman as a great instructor for new writers and old writers, well-experienced writers. So Alfred Hitchcock said that great fiction was life with the dull parts taken out. So I love that. So with that, how do you write great scenes, and what are some of the tips that I learned for writing great scenes from those workshops that I took? And here's 4 points. It moves the story through action. You're moving the story through action. A good scene moves the story not just by the characters talking about it, but action is occurring, moving the story along. And then you characterize your characters through their reaction. So their reaction is what characterizes them. And then set up the next essential scene to come. What is going to happen next. And then also just sprinkle in something spicy. Sprinkle in a little spice. So be sure to just mix it up a little bit or throw something extra in there. So again, move the story through action, characterize through reaction, set up essential scenes to come, and put in a little bit of spice, something to spice it up. So that are, and the other thing is, another way to look at seeing it through at the structure of a scene. Sorry, I am a little bit off. The structure of a scene is through there should be a hook in the scene, there should be some intensity, and there should also be a prompt. So that hook would be that action that hooks us in. The intensity would be that reaction. And the prompt would be like, what's next? What's coming behind, around the corner, so to speak, or what's behind door number 2. So he called that hip scenes, have hip in every scene. So yeah, so I hope that's kind of fun to think about. And if you're a big movie buff like me, it's fun to think about this stuff as you're watching movies that you enjoy or a new movie. Last night we went and saw Transformers 1, which is a new animated film about the Transformers. And what I didn't know when I bought the tickets to go to the show was that I bought the 3D tickets. So I saw a movie in 3D last night. It was actually pretty great. I was a little bit nervous though, because I tried to see Avatar, the latest Avatar movie in 3D, and I got really sick. I got really nauseous. It was bad. It was bad. And so did a friend. And we had to leave one friend in the show, and me and another friend were out in the lobby just cracking up and trying to regain our sea legs, so to speak, and not feel like barfing up popcorn. It was a very interesting experience. Thank you, James Cameron. But Transformers 1, which was a great beginning story, it talks about how, in a sense, how the Transformers became the Transformers. How did Optimus Prime become Optimus Prime? So it's a prequel to all the movies you've seen for sure. Really well done. Great storyline. Really enjoyed it. And the 3D didn't make me sick. So bonus. So if you are a patron of, if you like to see cartoons and animation and all forms of storytelling, you're open to, it's a good one. So with that, I'm going to get back to getting some rest and finishing reading through my chapters, and I'll see you day 24 tomorrow. Thanks so much. Have a great night.